Dark clouds swirl above. The wind howls. People run in desperation, their screams swallowed by the deafening roar of the storm. The rain isn't stopping. It's getting worse. A monstrous wave rises on the horizon, towering over everything in its path. Trees, homes, entire mountains, gone in an instant. And yet, in the middle of this chaos, a massive wooden ship floats, untouched, almost as if an invisible hand is guarding it. This was Noah's Ark. But this wasn't just a survival story. This was divine intervention. Most people think they know this story, but the Bible and the Quran tell it very differently. Let's break it down. Fact versus fiction. Who was Noah? Before the flood, the world was in chaos. Violence, oppression, and corruption ruled society. But one man stood apart. Noah, a righteous, honest, and pure-hearted man. Quran, Surah Al-A'raf 7:59. O my people, worship Allah, you have no deity other than Him. Indeed, I fear for you the punishment of a tremendous day. For 950 years he warned his people, begged them to turn away from their evil ways. But what did they do? They laughed, mocked him, plugged their ears. The Bible, however, tells a very different story. It says people became corrupt because mysterious beings called sons of God married human women. Genesis 6:2. The sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Who were these sons of God? Angels? Demons? No one knows. The Quran never mentions them. Instead, it keeps it simple and clear. People were destroyed because of their arrogance and idol worship. The Ark. Quran versus Bible. One night, God sent a command, build an ark. The Bible gives specific measurements for the ship. Genesis 6:15. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. But the Quran? No unnecessary details, just that Noah built the ark under God's direct guidance. Quran, Surah Hud 11:37. Build the ark under our observation and our inspiration. Now here's where things get weird. In one part of the Bible, Noah is told to take 2 of every animal. Genesis 6:19. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female. But in another part, it says 7 pairs. Genesis 7:2-3. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate. So, was it 2 animals or 7 pairs? The Quran, on the other hand, stays consistent. Noah was ordered to take a pair of every species. No contradictions. The Great Flood. Then the flood began. Quran, Surah Hud 11:40. And so the ark sailed with them through waves like mountains. Waves like mountains. Let that sink in. The Bible and Quran both agree that it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. But here's a key difference. In the Bible, God says He regretted creating humans. Genesis 6:6. The Lord regretted that He had made human beings on the earth, and His heart was deeply troubled. Regret? That means God made a mistake. In Islam, this is impossible. Allah never makes mistakes. He sent the flood as a punishment, not out of regret. Quran, Surah Hud 11:36. Subtitle appears. No one will believe from your people except those who have already believed. So do not be distressed. This wasn't an impulsive decision. It was justice. Noah's son. A heartbreaking moment. Here's one of the biggest differences. In the Bible, all of Noah's family survived. Genesis 7:7. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. But in the Quran, Noah's own son refused to believe. Quran, Surah Hud 11:42-43. Noah called out to his son, "O my dear son, come aboard with us and do not be with the disbelievers." But he said, "I will take refuge on a mountain to protect me from the water." A father watching his son drown. Imagine the pain. Where did the ark land? After months at sea, the ark finally rested. But where? Bible, Genesis 8:4. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Quran, Surah Hud 11:44. And the ark came to rest on Mount Judai. Two different locations. Which one is correct? To this day, no one has found proof of either. Final thoughts. So, what's the takeaway? The Bible describes a regretful God, contradictions, and even Noah getting drunk after the flood. Yep, that's actually in Genesis 9:21. The Quran presents a flawless, logical narrative that fits with God's perfection. No contradictions, no human-like weaknesses attributed to Allah. So here's the question. Could the Quran be the final correction of previous scriptures? And if so, doesn't that make Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the last messenger? Think about it. If you found this comparison eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Until next time, peace, sparkles.